They found the letter on a Tuesday morning, tucked inside a library book that hadn't been checked out in 17 years. The handwriting was perfect, too perfect, like someone had practiced each letter 1,000 times. It said, "I never wanted to be remembered. I want to be understood. By the time you finish the story, you'll wish you never read those words, because what this letter revealed changed everything we thought we knew about evil." This is the story of the victim keeper, and the final motive that made even the FBI investigators walk out of the room. Before we go further, drop a comment if you think someone can be born evil, or if something makes them that way. November 2019, a small library in Kansas. Population, 4,000. A town where everyone knows your name and your business. Mrs. Patterson worked the front desk for 32 years. Every Tuesday, she dusted the shelves nobody touched. The old psychology section, the forgotten books. That's when she found it. A sealed envelope, cream-colored, expensive paper. Inside a book called Understanding the Broken Mind. She almost threw it away. She wishes she had. The letter was 8 pages long, written in blue ink. No fingerprints, no DNA, just words that crawled off the page. It began, "My name doesn't matter. I did not matter. Why I did it, that's the only truth that matters." The police came within an hour. By that evening, the FBI had taken over. They recognized something in that handwriting, something they'd seen before 12 years earlier. They called him the victim keeper, not because he killed them, but because of what he did instead. Between 2005 and 2007, 9 people vanished from 9 different states. No connection, different ages, different backgrounds. A teacher, a mechanic, a nurse, a teenager, a grandfather. The only thing they had in common? They all disappeared on a Sunday, always between 3 and 4 p.m. And exactly 1 week later, they'd come back, not dead, alive, sitting on their own doorstep, unharmed, clean clothes, federal healthy, but changed. They couldn't speak for weeks. When they finally did, they all said the same thing. He wanted us to understand. Understand what? They'd shake their heads. Some would cry. Others stare at nothing. One victim, 47 years old, told investigators, "He never hurt me. He never touched me. He just showed me who he was. And now I can't forget." If someone took you for a week, didn't hurt you, but showed you something that changed you forever, what would you think? Drop your theory below. The FBI interviewed each victim separately. Different states, different agents, but the descriptions matched perfectly. A room with white walls, no windows, a chair, a table, and him. They said he was ordinary, forgettable, the kind of face you pass on the street and never remember. Brown hair, average height, soft voice, but his eyes, they all mentioned his eyes. One victim said, "He looked at me like he was trying to memorize my soul. For 7 days, he'd talk to them, tell them stories about his childhood, his thoughts, his pain. He never asked questions, never demanded anything. He just shared, and then on the 7th day, he'd drive them home, leave them on their doorstep, and disappear. The FBI spent 2 years hunting him. Every resource, every agent. They found nothing. No DNA, no witnesses, no demands, no motive, And then he just stopped. 2007, the 9th victim returned, and he vanished until that letter showed up 12 years later. The FBI brought in a criminal psychologist, Dr. Sarah Chun, 49 years old, 20 years of experience. She had interviewed dozens of serial offenders. She read the letter in one sitting for hours. She did not move. She did not eat. When she finished, her hands were shaking. "This isn't a confession," she said. "This is a gift." And that terrifies me. The letter barely mentioned the victims. Instead, it focused on something else. Loneliness. Imagine, the letter said, waking up every day, knowing you are different, not special, not chosen, just wrong. The victim keeper wrote about his childhood, a normal home, normal parents, normal school, everything normal, except him. I could never feel what they felt. He wrote, "When other kids laughed, I studied their faces. I practiced in the mirror, but it was always acting, always pretend. I didn't choose this emptiness. It chose me." He learned to be human by watching humans, like an outsider, studying a foreign species. At 7 years old, he realized something. Other people felt emotions he couldn't feel: love, joy, fear. He understood them intellectually, like reading about a color you've never seen, but he could not feel them. His parents thought he was shy. Teachers thought he was quiet. Friends thought he was calm. Nobody knew he was drowning in silence. "I tried," he wrote. "I read every book on emotions, watched every movie, studied every face. I became an expert on feelings I would never have. But knowledge is not connection." He married at 28, a kind woman, a teacher. She loved him, and he tried to love her back. "I bought her flowers," he wrote, "because that's what you do. I held her when she cried, because that's what you do. I said I love you, because that's what you do. But I felt nothing." After 10 years, she knew the divorce was quiet. She said one sentence: "I feel like I was married to a photograph of a person." He didn't argue. What could he say? Let me ask you something. Can you love someone without feeling connected? Or is that just going through the motions? Tell me what you think. After the divorce, he tried therapy, medication. Nothing worked, because nothing was broken. He wasn't depressed. He wasn't traumatized. He was just empty. Then I realized something. He wrote, "I spent my life trying to feel what others felt. What if I did the opposite? What if I made them feel what I feel?" That sentence made Dr. Chin stop reading, because she understood what came next. I didn't want to hurt them. He wrote, "I didn't want to scare them. I just wanted one person to sit in my silence." The white room, the 7 days, it wasn't torture. It was isolation. No windows, no clocks, no distractions. Just him, talking, sharing his emptiness. For 7 days, they felt what he felt. Every day of his life. Loneliness. By day 3, they began to understand. By day 7, they looked at him with recognition. Not fear, recognition. Then he let them go, because he never wanted to keep them. He just wanted to be understood. The FBI confirmed it. The handwriting matched. The details matched. But something didn't. The letter was written in 2018, but the book had been shelved in 2003, for years before the first victim. That should be impossible, unless the book contained a study from 1985, children who developed without normal emotional attachment. 7 children, 6 adapted, 1 disappeared. His name was removed, but the case number remained. Subject 43. On page 7, the letter said this: I was subject 43. They thought I was broken. I wasn't. I was just built different. Stop for a moment. If he knew this as a child, does that change anything? Is he responsible, or is he a victim too? I want your honest answer. Dr. Chin found the researcher, an elderly man, retired. When she mentioned Subject 43, he went silent. That boy wasn't evil, he said. He was lonely in a way most people can't imagine. Subject 43's brain processed emotions differently, not absent, just different, like being colorblind, but for feelings. He once asked me, the researcher said, why did God make me like this? He was 9. The victims weren't random. They all shared something. They had all lost someone. They all knew grief, deep loneliness. I thought, he wrote, if anyone could understand me, it would be them. And here's the twist. It worked. The 9th victim wrote back. The FBI found him. The 9th victim, still in the same house. When asked about the letter, he cried, I know what he did was wrong. He said, but for 7 days, I didn't have to pretend. I was okay. He didn't fix my pain. He sat with it. He left a letter. In the same book, 1 year later, he received a reply. A blank card, 1 sentence. You weren't a victim. You were a friend. The FBI never found him. No more victims. No more letters. Dr. Chin still reads a letter. Late at night. Is evil about hurting others? She asks. Or about needing to matter? 8 victims wanted prosecution. 1 did not. He just wanted to ask, did it help? The last line of the letter said this: for one moment, I wasn't alone. That's all I ever wanted. So now I'll ask you, is he a criminal or a broken human who wanted connection? There's no right answer, but I want to hear yours, because maybe being understood is what we all want.